Chainsaw Man might actually end with the death of Death herself. Sounds impossible, right? Ever since part 1, Fujimoto has been planting seeds, sometimes literally, that point towards this very idea, and in today's video, I'll be discussing one of the strangest, most overlooked mysteries in Chainsaw Man. What actually happens when death is erased? And what that really means for humanity, for devils, and for Denji's role as Chainsaw Man. We're seemingly near the end of Chainsaw Man's final arc, but one thing that still perplexes me is the plan to eliminate death. This plan has been in motion since all the way back in part 1, during the Control Devil arc, where Makima wants to use Chainsaw Man to erase death, among other devils. She reveals to have always been a fan of Chainsaw Man. This plan and idea is the entire motivation for Makima, and for who knows how long, she's searched for him endlessly, using public safety as a convenient way to integrate into society and to live peacefully among humans, until she's able to find her true love. Although Makima is painted as a villain, her motivations may have actually been for the right reasons. She wanted to save humanity by erasing the biggest and strongest fears, including death herself. But ever since then, we've actually seen what happens to humans when death doesn't take them. During the battle with the aging devil, Asa and Denji are transported into an alternate dimension, and within that dimension, humans continue to age infinitely, without any fear of release or any need for longing. It's here where we learn what actually happens to humans after this eternal state. They become trees with faces that of humans, and trees with a human's internal organs. Trees are often used as a way to set a scene, so the choice to have humans evolve into an environment that emphasizes the struggle to remain relevant and to continue to have a purpose and meaning without blending into the background. Perhaps this may sound like a blessing, but in Chainsaw Man, of course, it's a curse. In the real world, trees have long been associated with the passage of time. They do live for long periods of time after all. Located in White Mountains of California lies the oldest tree in the world, being just under 5,000 years old. This setting encapsulates the aging devil's dimension perfectly, as soon after Asa and Denji are trapped, it begins to snow, and the snowy white mountains in the background paint a perfectly clear image of the type of environment Fujimoto is crafting, and the connection between reality and fiction. Within the context of Chainsaw Man, trees themselves aren't necessarily integral to any major plot, but if you look closely, you'll actually start to see some connection between trees and time, most notably the Future Devil. The Future Devil's design is extremely tree-like, with its wooden horns and especially the cavity on its chest for its eye. And yet another symbolic notion lies in our faces once again. Perhaps this is only a devil-like anomaly. Trees are a symbol of time and eternity, and only seems relevant when dealing with devils. And if trees symbolize time, life, and eternity for devils, then their fear of Chainsaw Man might actually have more validity than we've been led to believe. Chainsaws cut down trees, and what better way to connect the ability to erase devils other than having them fear the one devil whose purpose is to cut down their eternal life. But with that being said, how does this harken back to humans? Well, humans are the reason devils exist after all. Humanity's fears are manifested and take the forms of devils. Without humans, devils simply wouldn't exist. Symbolically, humans are the pillars that hold up the world of devils, and in turn, devils see us humans as trees. With this in mind, it's no wonder that humans would naturally evolve into trees, or at the very least, that's what devils think. Death being the ultimate fear means that without her, humans would have no reason to fear any other devil. The primal fear of falling would cease to exist, as humans wouldn't die from falling from great heights, and this could apply to any other devil, thus eliminating them forever, as devils' powers only grow based on the level of fear they project. So, in the end, what actually happens when humans die? Well, the answer may not be so easy. On one hand, humans may evolve into the pillars that represent life for devils, but on the other hand, if devils no longer exist in a world without fear, then who's to say humans wouldn't evolve into the things they once feared themselves? A world without death is a world without fear or consequence. So I think we'll just have to wait and see how the story of Chainsaw Man ends, and if Fujimoto can give us a satisfying conclusion we've all been waiting for. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing, and let me know in the comments if you agree or disagree with my analysis and theory. And once again, thank you for watching.